Speaker 9, LaShunda Rundles. Speak. Speak. LaShunda Rundles.
I generally be off to the side of the stage here with my mom. She'd say, LaShunda, go ahead. I'll be right here when you get back. And I would take center stage thinking to myself, not if there is a God. But then I would have to sing, some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. And I was flapping, but it wasn't any flying. And just as she had promised me, there she was. I had to go with her because I was a bad child, and there was no way anyone was leaving that church with me. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and anyone who views logic as important, when I finished that song, I'd give my curtsy, I'd run into her arms. She would grab me up as if she had just rescued me. But if someone knows that you cannot swim, and they hurl you into the deep end, but then dive in to save you, is that a rescue? Because it felt like an attempted murder to me. But she threw me in that water time and time and time again. One of my most nerve-wracking experiences, I had to speak at our high school athletic banquet, and I was 8. And in a tiny little town like mine, that athletic banquet was a big, big deal. As I sat there, preparing for that moment, the little voices in my head that speak to me that are usually going at 10,000 miles per hour, they slowed down, and all they said was, "You are not ready." I promise you that was the precise moment when my mom's hand was on my shoulder, and she said, "Baby, are you ready?" Then my tongue did something really stupid. Shot out at my mom and said, "I'm not doing it." And my world stood still. And my mama stood up. Now, I'm 5'4" when I'm really trying, but my mom was 5'10". And I promise you, as she raised up to her full, angry, and elevated height, I thought I was looking at Shaquille O'Neal in a wig. She said, "Baby, you've got 2 choices. You can get on that stage and say that speech, or you can get on that stage and look like a fool." You notice there was a part that wasn't optional. But I learned that day the importance of speaking straight through your fear and right into your purpose. Now, over the years, my mom and I landed a whole lot of speech planes. I'd take her directions on whether to go to the front or to the sides, and she'd let me know sometimes when she just couldn't hear me. If I did something great, she gave me a short, sweet evaluation. That was good. When I did something poorly, however, I got the full Harry Potter novel version with the witch and the broom included. I asked her one day, "Mom, why is this?" For what seemed like several minutes, the only thing that spoke to me were my mother's eyes. She asked me a question. "LaShunda, Have I ever told you that you were black? Well, no. She said that is because this world will teach you things that are obvious. But love will tell you what matters. That's how I know I have to speak. So can't you imagine the shock on my face when they announced to my family that this rock, this powerhouse, Shaq in a wig, her cancer was beyond treatment. And do you know what she had said? Absolutely nothing. And I learned that silence kills. So when I speak about lupus, a disease that I have, and it's okay, it's not contagious, I speak in a loud voice because I know that I may not be able to save my own life, but one day I might save someone else's. See, I believe that we aren't half afraid of dying as we are that no one will remember that we were ever here. I spent 4 months in the hospital one time, and it hurt me to speak, but I allowed my pen to speak for me. I wrote, "One day we will no longer speak. We'll simply sneak to the other side of life's portal. But our words are like seeds that we can sow on this side to make our lives immortal." So are you speaking and using your voice to sow your seeds of immortality? Are you speaking beyond your fear and dancing right into your purpose? Are you standing there afraid, or will you let the love in your heart tell the world what truly, truly matters? The words that used to scare me so as a child now bring me comfort because I know this much. Some glad morning when this life is over. My mom can't save me today, but she said she'd be delighted if you would do it for her, Chairman Schmidt.